Hey guys, so I had a request from a subscriber and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she wanted me to create a video in which I went through all of my favorite drugstore makeup products. So I've gone through all the different categories of makeup that I can think of and a few skincare items that I really like to give you a sense of some great drugstore makeup products that you can get out there. The first category I'm going to start with is foundations, and I've only selected two, but there are definitely other foundations from the drugstore that I really like. I just found that these are my two personal favorites. Now I'm not going to go into depth into any of the products too much. I'll give you a couple of random little tidbits about each thing, and then I'm going to move on to the next item. The first foundation is Maybelline Super Stay Makeup. This is supposed to be a 24-hour wearing makeup. It's a Microflex formula, it's zero transferable, and it's oil free, so it's definitely good for the type of people who have oily skin. They have a decent color range, and it runs around $10 to $12. The next favorite of mine, and this is a favorite of a lot of people, is the Revlon Color Stay, and this one comes in a couple of different formulations. One's for sensitive to dry skin, and the other is for combination oily skin. So I have oily skin, so I bought the combination oily, but I like that they have two different formulations for different people's types of skins. They have a really broad color range. It's non-transferable, it lasts all day long, it looks good. And it has a medium to full coverage. So that's what this one looks like. This one, I want to say, is around $12. The next category is concealers, and I've only picked one concealer because I really only use one drugstore concealer, and that's Maybelline's Mineral Power Natural Perfecting Concealer. It comes in a tube like this, and I love this concealer. It actually works very nicely, and I have the color Ivory, light 2 to 3. So this one has like a color range, like light, medium, and dark. And then within it, it has a couple of different gradients, but they also give each product a specific name. But I like this because it does cover really well and it's affordable. The next category is blushes, and I've picked four just because I happen to really like all of these different brands of blushes and I wanted to mention them. The first is from Milani. This one's Powder Mosaic 01 Sweet Cheeks. It's multiple colors, so it has a sort of dark rosy color, a really light baby pink, and a medium tone sort of hot pink. And the reason I like this is because you can swirl them all together to make one really nice pink, or you can go in with a little more precise brush and pick out each specific color, so it gives you a more variety of color without having to buy a bunch of different products. The next one is Maybelline's Expert Wear in Pincho Pink. And I happen to really like pink blushes and peach blushes. This one happens to be a brighter pink blush. And this one has a slight sheen to it, but it's not very shimmery. And the Milani one was matte. The next is Maybelline's Dream Mousse Blush in Peach Satin. And this is a cream blush. And I really like this because it has a really nice light pink. It can be used just to really lightly give you a nice light flush on your cheeks. You can also use it very lightly to dab it onto your sort of bone here underneath on your cheek to give you a nice little highlight. The consistency of the Dream products, the Dream Matte Mousse products, is slightly weird. It's not as smooth as you might think it would be on the touch of your fingers, but it does blend very nicely into the skin, and I really like this color. And the last blush is from Hard Candy, and this is from their Blush Crush Baked Blush line. And this is number 125, Living Doll, and this is a mineral blush. It has a light sheen to it, and it has a little marbling of a nice highlight color through it, but this is a really nice pink. It can be worn very heavy for a really bold pink, or it gives you that just nice little sort of baby doll flush if you put it on very lightly. And that's one of my favorites. Now on to eyeliner. I have two of my favorites, and there's one that I've been hearing a lot about that I've been trying to pick up at the local grocery store for the last couple of weeks, but they seem to be sold out of it. But I'll mention that after I mention these two. The first is L'Oreal's Wear Infinity, and this is a waterproof eyeliner. I also like, what is this, Rimmel's Soft Kohl Eyeliner Pencil. So this is a pencil, and this is one that's kind of the roll twist top ones that's kind of creamier. And I also really like L'Oreal's Hip Cream Eyeliner. It comes in a pot. I happen to have that in the other room right now, but I'm thinking about that. I really like that as well. It's a nice affordable cream eyeliner. And then onto eyeshadow. So I picked one sort of style of eyeshadows, and this is from Maybelline's Eye Studio palettes, and this is a new line that they just came out with. There's, I want to say, something like 10 different little palettes that come like this, and each palette has 4 eyeshadows, and I have 3 of them. happen to like a lot of drugstore mascaras. I don't happen to really like a lot of high-end ones, specifically MAC. But I'm just going to mention really quickly a few of them that I like. And like I said, I do prefer a lot of the drugstore ones. I love CoverGirl's Lash Blast. I think it gives you really long, thick, defined lashes. Rimmel's Sexy Curves is absolutely fabulous. Your eyelashes almost look like they're false lashes without the fuss of having to put them on. I like Lash Stiletto because it really makes your lashes long. It's a really dark formulation, and the brush helps to get you like multiple lengths of lashes. I like that they're all not the same length, and that's partly because of the brush applicator. I like Rimmel's Glam Eyes Mascara. And the last one is Define a Lash Mascara, and this one's from Maybelline. I really like that one as well. It gives you really, really long separated lashes, not clumpy or gumpy. It doesn't really give you super thick lashes, but really long, defined lashes. And the last category I have is sort of lipsticks and lip glosses. I have a lot more lipsticks than this and multiples, different colors, and all these different formulations. But I picked one from each because I didn't want to spend too much time going through this. If you want a couple of different color recommendations from the specific lines, you can message me and I'll go through the rest of them and see what I have. But I picked one from each just to give a slight representative. The first lipstick I'm going to talk about is from Revlon, and this is one of their newer lines, but it doesn't seem to have the name of the type of lipstick it is. It just says Revlon lipstick, and this is number 25, and it's called Carnation. And it's a really nice bright pink. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting. But I think that these are really moisturizing. I think the color pigmentation is great. They're soft and silky on the lips. They have great staying power, and they're pretty affordable. So number 5, this is number 25, Carnation. The next lipstick is from Rimmel, and it comes in packaging like this. This is from their Lasting Finish line, and this is number 6, Pink Blush. And it's a really nice baby pink. This one is uber pigmented, like as good as my MAC lipstick. Sometimes I find with drugstore lipsticks that they're either too shimmery and they have that frostiness to them, or they're not pigmented enough. And that's one of the reasons why I picked the ones that I've chosen, is because they're moisturizing and they're also really pigmented and they're not too over the top frosty. This reminds me of a color from MAC that I absolutely love, and it's called Speed Dial. It's a really nice like baby doll pink, just like this, and they're very similar in color, and the Rimmel is very pigmented, so I think it's a really good dupe for that color. And the last one, I've had these for a long time, is from Maybelline. These are their Moisture Extreme lipsticks. They have an SPF of 15, and I have the color A34 Born with it. I have 2 different ones of this lipstick, but I can't remember what the other color is. This is a really nice neutrally sort of mauve-y tone shade. And the reason I like these is because they're pigmented, they're not too shimmery, or you know, they don't have that frosty sheen to them as much as some of the other drugstore lipsticks that I've tried. And they don't dry my lips out. I have a really big problem with lipsticks drying my lips out and cracking them, but I find that the 3 that I've mentioned don't do that, and I love these Maybelline Moisture Rich. And then I picked 3 different lip glosses. The first is from Revlon, and this is from their Super Lustrous collection, number 130 Pink Whisper. And I have this in 2 different colors. This one happens to be a really translucent light baby pink, and I love it. They're really creamy and soft. They provide a nice amount of color. The 2 that I happen to have are lighter in tone, but they do have a much brighter selection than I have chosen. And then the last lip gloss that I'm going to show you is from Hard Candy. I really like the Hard Candy brand. They have so many fun and interesting things. I've only tried a couple of their products, but of the products I've tried, I've really liked them. They also have really cute packaging. This one's Mouthing Off Sheer Lip Shine, and it's a really nice, you can see the color in the middle, sort of baby pink. And it works fabulously with pretty much any lipstick. It helps to tone down things if they're too bright. It also helps to give a nice little pink flush to your lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!